Well, obviously, it's a weekend that this time of year. These are huge weekends for everybody. Everybody has something at stake right now. Mankato wants to win a championship. We want to get home ice. Things are tight. It's tight between Tech and Mankato, and it's tight between us and Ferris State and Northern Michigan right now. So I mean, there's just so much on the line right now, and I guess that's what makes this time of year a lot of fun. No, I don't know if it's regular. I mean, 6 goals is still. I mean, you're not going to do that regularly. I know I texted a buddy of mine. I said I'd like to bank a couple of these goals for this coming weekend, but you can't do that. And but I think from our player standpoint, we lost 4 straight, but we played good hockey. And I told our guys on Saturday they've done nothing wrong. They've played hard. They've played smart. We just haven't been able to get to 3. And and there's obviously been a couple tough losses. I go to the first one against Lake Superior State where they score with 12 or 13 seconds to go on the power play. And then, of course, how we lost on Friday night to Ferris State. And we played so well against Michigan Tech here. So the players, they were down. I mean, there's no question. But at the end of the day, it's sometimes, again, if you're on a little bit of a losing streak, again, what's the problem? And if the problem isn't work ethic, it's not structure, you'll pop out of it, and you can look in the mirror and feel good about yourself. And again, we've done a lot of good things right. It's just that sometimes, again, we haven't had that good fortune like the teams were playing. But overall, again, we played good hockey over that little stretch right there, and it was nice to get rewarded. It was nice to get 6 goals, Chaz. It was nice to get 6 goals right there. And the guys played with a lot of desperation, and their will and their want to was high. Yeah, I mean, I think they all do. I think every game you play, I think it carries over. Again, there's always any game. It doesn't necessarily mean the team you're playing as well. But every game, I think, carries over because there's certain things that you've done very well in games early in the year, and there's things you haven't done very well. And I think we constantly, even today, we went back to some video early in the year and just to look at certain things for this weekend. So, I mean, so many games that you play have value in what you're going to do later. I mean, obviously, again, none of us have a crystal ball. And the bottom line is, again, I'm going to go back to what I just said a few minutes ago. We play pretty good hockey. Even when we've lost games, we play pretty good hockey. We've been pretty consistent with our execution and our effort all year. We really have been. And there's only one game we talked about this on Saturday in our meeting with the players. There's only one game where we just felt, again, where, the better team won, and that was in St. Cloud on Saturday night. You take a look at all of our games. I mean, they've been tight. And they've been good games, and just because you lose a game doesn't mean that they played poorly. So, but I also look at that game Saturday against St. Cloud, where I'm reflecting back again, like right now, we won on Friday here, and we played very well. Held them to under 20 shots. They're not used to that. Well, they get in their home building. They play with a lot of desperation. They need the win. We already obviously have the one in the bank from Friday night. So. And then you have the big ice besides. So there's a lot of things that play into these games is what I'm getting at. And but who knows, Chaz? I mean, at the end of the day, everybody's going to try to find a way to win. Everybody's going to try to get an edge right now, and everybody's playing with the same desperation and the same passion to continue on. Because right now, the season can end awful fast. Like 3 weeks is going to come awful quick. So. Hopefully, we play well these last couple of weekends and we continue on in the playoffs. We'll worry about, the playoffs in a couple of weeks, but who knows? You know what? You hope that you play well and you kick it into high gear and you kind of get into a rhythm and you get your mojo back and you play consistent hockey and you want to have that feeling. You want to have that good feeling like we had last year. That happened in the playoffs. That happened in the playoffs for us last year. And then 2 years ago, same thing. We played well at the end of the regular season to advance on to the tournament. And then we played well, the year before. But again, this is not last year. This is not 2 years ago, and it's not 3 years ago. It's now. So see what kind of script we can write. Well, I think what happens these senior weekends, you reflect back with a lot of different things. You reflect back on what these seniors brought to your program, and they brought a ton. You watch these guys grow over the years, and it's awesome to look back on. And then you sit there and you look at them and you thank them for, obviously, again, the sweat, what they put into your program, how they bought in, and soon they're going to be alumni. So it's all positive. And this group right here, they're just a wonderful group of guys. And this year it's been like seniors. They've been an extension of the coaching staff. They've been a joy to coach. They're low maintenance guys, really low maintenance guys. And hockey's a high priority for them. School's a high priority for them. And again, this group has been really easy to coach. So I hope we have success the last couple of weeks for them too. Well, I mean, you just got to learn how to, you got to know how to win 2-1. I say that all the time. You got to know how to win 2-1. For sure 3-2, but for sure 2-1. But it's nice to get 6 goals. Schultz, if I understood your question properly, and it's nice to get scoring by committee. I mean, just for those guys too, but to give them a little confidence going into the next series and the playoffs and all those things. So, but again, like every game you play, it's always a little different. And you can't predict it. So, who knows what's going to happen this weekend? But no, it was nice getting, a different guy scoring last Saturday.